Good. Why are you disguised? Well, for one thing, we have a camera crew in here from CBS that are taping this interview for Connie Chung's new Eye to Eye program. Bill Geis, the correspondent, is here this morning. Just yell hi, Bill.
Hello.
Journalists can never say hi. They have to say hello. So, is that why you have the mask on this morning?
Yeah. The happy faces are for the camera crews.
Now, you guys have made, like, how many prank phone calls did you make before you decided to put out a regular album?
None of your business.
These calls were, like, circulating around the country.
Yeah, that's what it was. They were bootlegged, I mean, probably a couple 100,000 copies all over the place.
We had a bootleg tape of, I guess it was 5 calls that first started making the rounds. And this was probably a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah, the auto mechanic, one of them?
Right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing it?
Well, the auto mechanic was done about 6 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, about 6 years ago.
So all these guys started, we were trying to figure out who are the Jerky Boys. So all these guys started saying, it's me, it's me.
Yeah, a lot of people are taking credit.
A lot of people were into that.
Taking credit or taking the blame, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, how you look at it.
Certain DJs.
Yeah, I understand that there was a radio station here in New York that actually took your tapes, cut you out of them, and put themselves into your parts.
Yeah, Kamal is furious with that.
Yeah, very nondescript DJ in the middle of the dial.
Do we want to name him this morning?
Nah, it's all right. I think everyone knows who he is.
Okay, Scott. And,
Why did you do this for?
Well, the truth hurts. Come on.
Bread out of my mouth.
You tell him.
I got camels to feed.
So when did you guys decide to put out an album?
Well, we had, being musicians, we had a lot of, contacts, and Select was the number that came up, so I just called Fred at Select, and I
Select Records, yeah.
Select Records. And I actually gave Fred a prank. And I said...
you played a prank call on him?
Yeah, I said, Fred, how many albums do you want me to sell, babe? I said, I'll sell them.
Oh, kind of like the auto mechanic call.
Yeah, kind of like that, along the lines of the auto mechanic.
Listen, I want to play one here. This is kind of a shorty, but it is one of the most brutal calls on the Jerky Boys CD. This is the laser surgery call. And this is you, Johnny, right?
Right.
All right.
Medical office.
Hello?
Yes.
Can I get laser treatment?
I'm sorry?
Laser treatment.
Yes.
Right. I got hemorrhoids, dead.
Yes.
My ass is killing me. I need help.
When would you like to come in, sir?
As soon as possible.
Can you come in this evening?
Do these doctors, are they reputable?
Yes, they are.
Oh, this is tearing the ass out of me.
Sir, can you please use the proper terminology?
But I'm dying over here.
Oh, boy.
Were you like potty trained too early or something like that?
Who the hell knows?
Wow, that was pretty funny.
So you guys are professional musicians. Are you studio musicians here in New York?
No, far from that.
We're trying to play What's My Line here this morning. Now we know you're musicians.
All right, so do you work Holiday Inns?
Yeah, that sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, the one-up stayed.
Okay.
What borough are you from?
I live in Manhattan.
Yeah, I just live upstate, in the upstate area.
Okay, let's play another one here. This is it's pretty offensive. So those who may be offended, please turn up your radio now,
or go back down to Washington for the weekend. I think you know what we mean.
And this is the gay model call.
Hello?
Hello, Cristal.
Who's this?
This is a friend. Listen, I was told to call you
Okay.
for a modeling job.
Yes.
I want to show you my good.
You really do?
Yes, I want to come in and just give it all. I want to show you what I'm capable of.
Oh, excellent. Really fantastic. Why don't you just come in, okay? I'll give you the address. How tall are you?
Pardon?
How tall are you?
Oh, I'm approximately 6'1".
Oh, wow. Excellent. Have you ever done runway?
Runway is just old hat to me, sweetheart. Let me tell you what I really do. I soak myself in lamp oil, and then I burn myself in front of the crowd.
Oh.
It works, honey. Listen, it works.
It's going to be appropriate.
Oh, it's appropriate. People love it. The people love it.
How many times have you...
Well, I've burnt myself several times. I'm only scarred about the face and breast, chest, neck, and head. It's not too bad. But other than that, I look fine. A little makeup conceals everything.
Well...
Look, I have other acts, too.
Listen, why don't I put you on hold for a second?
Hurry up.
Hello?
Yes, it's
Burn Man?
Chriselle.
Are you the Burn Man?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
I have other little tricks I do, trinkets and whatnot. I jump around with dogs on the stage. I bring a little chipmunk in and a little monkey, and I beat him senseless in front of the crowd. They love that. I put a little ballerina skirt on the monkey, and I beat him into oblivion. The crowd seems to love this. Okay? Where can we go with this?
Okay.
Show me. Talk to me, you silly little freak.
Why can't you just come into this address and maybe we can see it in person and we can discuss it?
Okay. Also, I'm known very, very well for pulling large pieces of furniture from my ass. Yes. I've been doing it for years. I'm the best. See, I could bring you... I could...
Large furniture out of his ass.
Honey, would you just give me the chance?
Okay.
Let me come down there and go nuts. I will freak you out.
Oh, I know. You're freaking me out already and you're freaking me over the phone. Just imagine in person.
Oh, I'd do some things to you, honey, that you wouldn't believe. Is Ronaldo around? Ronaldo.
Ronaldo?
I want to show him my toolbox.
No, it's Elon. Elon will... you have to show Elon.
Oh, well, I'd show it... Let me tell you something. I'd show it to Elon in a big way, honey.
Oh, we have Brett Lee's here also.
Ooh, Brett Weir? What is that?
Talent agent. Maybe you can see him.
Ooh, I would love to see him silly. Okay, listen, I'll be down as soon as possible, sweetie cake.
Okay, you have the address.
Okay. See you later, jellyfin.
You have the address.
Okay, I have it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
How often do people actually play along? I mean, were they playing along with you? It seemed like you sucked these people in.
Well, yeah, most of them, you know, it's weird because you're answering an ad, so, you know, it's either they want to go with it or not.
Right.
And most of them, they just, I don't know.
They're probably afraid that you're a real person and they're going to offend you.
Right, because they probably say, this guy's a real fruitcake, and if they get, they don't want to, like, get on the odd side of you.
Exactly.
It's like they just want to see what the hell's going on here, you know?
It's the Jerky Boys on the Z Morning Zoo. The CD is out on Select Records. Do you think any of these people realize that they're on your CD? The people that you've called? What? Talk to your father?
Uncle Fred?
You mean you haven't gotten the rights from all these people to put them on the CD?
Whoops. The record company handles all that, and they do all the they do all the legwork.
Talk to my Uncle Freddie. Fred Beneo.
No, they got the bases covered.
Do I hear a little tap dancing here?
No, they're the best.
No wonder they got the masks on. Are you going to reveal who you are on CBS here later on in the program here on
Will you
Connie
unmask
Chung?
yourselves?
I don't think they want to lose the audience.
Are they trying to find out? Bill, are you trying to find out who these guys are? Is that the whole gist of the show?
Not anymore. We're afraid to ask.
I understand you actually find their parents in the show.
Yes.
You talk to their mom and dad?
Johnny's mother yesterday.
Do they wear masks too?
They should.
They should start, yeah.
You found my father? I thought I lost him in the bazaar.
Where do you guys get the ads from that you make the calls from? I mean, what is there a particular source you use, like the Village Voice or something?
Well, I mean, you know, we just any
Obviously,
of the papers,
yeah.
any of the major, you know, papers.
Yeah, any paper.
See, in New York, anything is possible, so people would buy just about anything,
You
right?
give us any paper, we'll make any call.
How long have you been making these calls?
Like I said, about 6 years.
And do you write them out beforehand? Do you write out the
All right on the spot.
Totally ad lib.
Right.
I want to play the sushi chef here. This is pretty funny. And is this you, Kamal?
Yes.
Tunga? Hello?
Yes, I'm calling about cook.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I cook Japanese food.
Yeah, you're looking for kitchen?
Tunja, I am there, yes.
Hello?
Yes.
You're looking for some job?
Yes, I'm looking for job.
Okay.
I make very, very good sushi.
Uh-huh. You're a sushi chef, right? You want to become a sushi chef?
I'm everything.
Everything?
Unda-duha. Hello?
No.
Yes.
But my manager is not here right now, so...
What time should I call?
Okay, I will call back later.
What time?
I don't know what time, maybe
Hey, what time? Tell me what time.
after 5 o'clock.
Okay, I call him. What's your name?
Mike.
Unga.
My name is Mike. Right.
You seem to get a perverse delight from dealing with people with accents.
Yeah, well,
Is that because they just don't seem to understand you guys well enough, or
it just turns out that way when you call the ad, like the person. It's not anything we know in advance.
Yeah, I think it turns out those happen to be the better calls. I mean, but that makes it slightly funnier because it is New York.
Yeah, and it's amazing how far you can push people. It's, does it ever blow your mind? Like you get real rude with them on the phone, and they just keep going with you. Is there any time that you push them so far? You must have had a lot of calls where you push them so far they just go, "Hey, forget it," and they hang up.
or worse?
Never.
Off that first cut, the one you're talking about with the auto mechanic and all the other ones, that never happened. Everybody stayed right on that phone.
You're kidding.
No, now
they
we
took all the abuse and they stayed right there.
Well, you want to hear
those calls
something
are the way
funny?
you hear them. That's it.
We went to make a call recently, and the person on the other line said, "I know who this
Yeah,
is."
they busted us.
Oh, they knew the Jerky Boys?
Yeah.
There you go. You're not going to be able to make these calls.
Yeah.
Well, let's listen to the auto mechanic, because this is like the classic.
Yeah, this is the first one.
Is this the first one?
This is the one that started the whole thing, right?
It's amazing that this guy stayed on the line with all the abuse. Listen to this, the auto mechanic.
Hello?
Yeah, auto mechanic.
Yeah.
Looking for a job.
Huh?
I'm looking for a job.
Okay. You have experience?
Yeah, 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, I work on race cars.
You have inspection license?
I work on race cars.
Okay. You have inspection license?
Special what?
Inspection license. You are inspecting?
Oh, inspection. Sure, I have all that tough guy.
Okay, talk to my boss.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
I tell him everything. You have a 7-year experience.
Put your boss on. I'll talk to him.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, may I help you?
Call it about the job.
What do you mean, what about the job? Are you applying for a job?
That's right, tough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I work on race cars.
Excuse me?
I worked on race cars for 18 years.
On race cars?
Yes.
You have New York State inspection license?
Yes, I do.
All right. Where are you working now?
Well, right now, I just had to leave an old job because the difference is with my boss.
Huh?
I had problems with my boss.
You got troubles with your boss?
Right.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll tell you what. You can come down and see me tomorrow.
Yeah, huh? Should I bring my tools?
Excuse me?
Should I bring my toolbox?
Wait a minute. I'll tell you what. Call me tomorrow.
Call you when?
Excuse me?
Call you when?
Call me tomorrow. I don't think you can talk like that. You don't have to call me and talk to me like that.
All right, Lynn, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come down with my tools tomorrow and I start work tomorrow.
You gonna come down and start work tomorrow?
Yes or no?
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta hire you first, guy.
Well, I'm the best.
You're the best?
That's right.
Okay.
I'm serious.
I know.
I'll work circles around you. I'll wrap your head in with a ratchet.
Huh?
You don't have anybody down there that works like me.
Oh, yeah?
That's right.
Okay.
Okay?
All
So
right.
I'll see you tomorrow with my tools, face.
You know, the really sad thing is you probably could have gone down and gotten the job.
Yeah, I definitely could have squeezed the job out of that.
Right.
Where does
You had the guy right where you wanted him.
Yeah.
where does tough guy come from?
I just, actually in my house, that's like kind of a lot of my dad shoots off that slang. Ever since we were kids growing up, he's got a lot of that slang, that crazy old uptown slang.
What does your dad do? I mean, he sounds like if that's your dad, he's a typical New Yorker.
Yeah, he's a typical New Yorker.
So we got three things. You're a musician, you live in upstate New York, and your dad's Italian, right?
No, Irish.
Irish. I knew Irish or Italian. I missed it by
Tough
one.
guy.
Right. We understand that Letterman wants you guys to come on.
That's what we hear, you know.
Are you gonna? Would you do it in the masks again?
Yes.
You would do masks on Letterman? I understand it's like, I mean, you guys did this stuff at home, and then it became big. You put the album out. Now you're selling a ton of albums, the Jerky Boys album. And this is like some of the first interviews and things that you've done, right?
Yeah. It's, you know, it's all coming together now, you know. It's really taken off. It's getting ridiculous.
Right.
So Select Records is writing you the big check now, right? The Jerky Boys albums are out there in the record stores, and why don't we give away 5 copies right now?
a good idea.
Can we do that? All right.
Has this changed your life any? Have you cleaned up your language?
Not at all.
Or even worse.
Oh, no.
All right, here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking the 100th caller and the first 4 callers after that, 1-800-242-0100. And now, as we get off the air, we're going to try to get these guys to take off the mask so we can meet them when the Connie Chung camera crew turns off their camera. Bill, guys, thanks for being here this morning.
Bill, thanks.
With the CBS camera crew,
I love
Jerky
this
Boys.
stuff.
It's funny stuff. You guys, there's a real talent there somewhere. The Jerky Boys on the Z Morning Zoo. 8:27 now.